Dit doek heet Emotion. Dit is van Myuran, ter dood veroordeeld. En dit is een van zijn eerste portretten die hij gemaakt heeft.
Much has been spoken about the group, now infamously referred to as the Bali Nine, in the past 5 years, since they were caught with more than 8 kilograms of heroin bound for Australian streets.
Bali Nine ringleaders Myuran Sukumaran and Andrew Chan have pleaded in court in the local Indonesian language, begging that their lives be spared.
Saya telah berbuat kesalahan yang sangat serius.
Yang bersangkutan selama berada di lembaga pemasyarakatan sudah menunjukkan perilaku yang baik. Jadi peran serta saudara Myuran ini sangat besar sekali di lapas Denpasar.
This is effectively their last hope. If they fail to sway the judges here, they're almost certain to face the firing squad.
Another member of the Bali Nine has lost his final appeal against the death penalty for heroin smuggling. Myuran Sukumaran asked for the sentence to be commuted to 20 years jail late last year, but Indonesia's Supreme Court has now rejected the application.
Panggilan WDP atas nama Suryanto Trilaksono. Suryanto Trilaksono harap segera datang ke ruang registrasi.
The way I grew up and all my life, I would never have ever thought I would be here painting. Yeah, so I mean, it's something that I can do in prison. It's something that I can always improve on. It's something that I'm starting to really enjoy now. Yeah, something that I'd like to continue to keep doing.
Do you have talent?
That's a whole different question.
Ik had ook gehoord dat ze een project hadden met schilderen en het maken van t-shirts.
I heard of Nico and then I got a chance to meet Nico. And then I asked him if he'd like to teach inside here. It'd be good for everybody here. And Nico was very, I think the first day I asked him, he was very interested and supportive of the idea.
Myuran, dus één van de Bali Nine. Hij is veroordeeld dus tot de doodstraf. Heeft me gevraagd om te participeren in zijn project.
I think on the first day he said yes, yeah. He was like very positive for the idea, and since then, he's like twice a week, every week he's here.
If you hold your brush, it's not like this, but it's better like this. Loose, no, this. No, I did.
One of the things is to be involved with the painting and stuff. You feel human. You don't feel like a criminal. You know, like a lot of things when you come to prison, people end up leaving worse than they actually did coming in, especially to a prison like this, yeah? Because, it's like the prison's capacity is only 350 prisoners, but we have up to 1,100 inside here, so it's like 3 times the capacity right now. And then, you know, it's like inside here is everybody's more friendly, it's more quiet. I mean, you can imagine inside a block with 100 people, it's quite noisy, it's quite agitating. So one of the things with doing this is to keep people sane, make them more normalized. So it's sort of coming together, it's sort of like a school almost, yeah? And it's not really like people are coming here to get punished, yeah? But they're also getting re-educated, and like we're trying to put something in their brain that when they go outside, they're not going to sell drugs, or they're not going to steal from people, they're not going to kill people like this. A lot of people here, they don't really have a lot of education, so coming inside here, when they're jumping at the chance to get an education, second start in life maybe, a second chance, yeah? So everybody says that everybody deserves a second chance, yeah? One of the unique things about Bali is it's very arts and crafts type of island, yeah? Everything is like, for the people, it's painting, wood carving, sarongs, everything else is artsy, creative. It's very tourist island. I don't know if it's easy to get a job, but there are a lot of people doing it. So there's a good chance from the people from, once they're out of here, they can go in to actually work in this type of thing in the outside. On 17th of April 2005, me and another 8 people, 9 of us in total, were arrested and were taken to the police station to stand trial for attempting to smuggle heroin. After 3.5 months at the police station, they've moved us to here to await trial. Since then, me and Andrew have received a death sentence. 6 others received life sentence, and 1 person received 20 years. I knew drugs was wrong and stuff. Obviously, I didn't really think about the death penalty. I didn't know that, like I'd get death sentence for that. But I knew that drugs were wrong and you shouldn't be doing it. But before I got arrested, like, you know, I never really had that much experience with drugs, especially heroin. You know, just, you see normal drugs like ecstasy, marijuana, stuff like this, and, you know, like use at a nightclub and stuff like this. That was okay. You know, you see people, nobody really ruin their lives over it. You know, you're young, and majority of people do that when they're young. But, you know, like stuff like heroin, yeah, methamphetamines, no, you never really understand it. Since I've been in prison and I've seen the effects that it does to people, how it just, I don't know, ruins people, yeah, you understand how evil it is. I'm very sorry for the embarrassment I've caused to the Indonesian government, to Bali, to even Australia, really. It's like become a big international incident. Yeah, it's not good. Now, or what's only left is in June 2012, me and Andrew have to go for clemency, it's an application for the president to give us clemency. If we don't receive it, then we get the death sentence. Pray before and after work. Follow the rules and regulations and follow the guards. Always be polite and harmonic with the work area. We're just waiting for the people to come so we can start the drama class. She's teaching basic drama skills, but it's also part of healing, and it's also, she's teaching the people to be more confident and less embarrassed, which is also very important for Indonesia.
Aku juga merasakan sayangku. Ini namanya kegamangan.
Become very popular here, so we'll see how it goes. It's only the 3rd lesson so far, so we'll see. It's like still early stages. So.
Keluar, anak tak tahu dong.
This is pretty good. You want to try and have a read of that? It's like a little poem from somebody. Free, not bound to you. I do as I like. Here my greatness is clear. My shortcoming also apparent. A big empty space is this freedom. In leaving you, I am free of time's boundaries, of your good and evil limits. But why is it when hungry I am not free from the desire to eat? Why do I have a hope that you will witness my success while I am busily covering wounds everywhere? I am not free from suffering. In pain, I am not free from your handout. I keep struggling to escape from the lure of your beauty, nor am I yet free from the constriction of lust. Another empty space gapes when I jump away from you to be trapped, conquered and forced to recognize that in fact I am not free. In turn, you are not free either from my hatred when you declare yourself detached from me. It's good, yeah? Very thin, yeah? Oh, it's nice. So we will try to screen print them and hopefully try to sell them in the outside and get some more money coming back inside here. Firstly, we try to buy more materials whenever we have enough money to get the materials we need. But if there's extra money, we buy extra food here so that every day that people can at least eat twice a day here. On the outside.
It doesn't look like a prison now.
That's just the workshop inside here. In the other part, it looks a lot like a prison. And then here we have the design room. Usually try to take the long-term people inside here. If they had any basic computer skills, because we can't just give it to anybody. We do also run the basic computer program, teach Microsoft Office, basic Word, Excel, PowerPoint. If people really want, we put them in there. But for the design thing, it's sort of like they have like an understanding about design or want to, and they have time. Like usually I take the people who are about 5 years or something. Because people who are here about 6 months or 7 months, it's not really long enough to anything to absorb into them. First few years we were very angry, so we had a lot of problems, a lot of anger, a lot of stuff, to deal with, yeah. And how do you handle like losing your entire future just like that? And then it's like doing all these type of things. It sort of gives me, even though I know what the reality is, but it gives me hope, gives me something to do, a purpose in life, however little time I have. The press, Australian public, dubbed us Bali Nine when we got arrested because there was 9 of us and in Bali, yeah. And the reason I chose that as a logo is something, it's something tarnished, yeah. And then I want to use it as a point to show that something can change.
But I think the label, like Bali Nine, is getting famous now.
The label, I don't know. As Bali Nine, we're already famous, but for the clothing, I'm not so sure yet. Since we've been here, it's like all the foreigners and stuff, we're actually trying to get a job to work inside here, because you have a lot of time here and nothing to do apart from sport. They wouldn't let us because we were all on death or life sentence, and they don't like to put these type of people in trustee positions. So at first they wouldn't let us do anything, but towards 2.5 years ago, I asked for permission and really pushed hard to set up a computer school here. And my lawyers in Australia found 11 computers and had them, like very, very basic computers, donated to the prison. And then we found a teacher in the outside to come in from there, we set up the art project and got in touch with Nico and Theos. And yeah, from there, it just kept getting bigger and bigger. Usually every 3 or 4 months, Nico and Theos organize like an exhibition in the outside and sell the paintings off to buy more materials and stuff.
And people are willing to buy them. It goes up and down.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good.
Okay, jealousy. We're taking a starting bid of 1 million. This is influenced by their teacher, Nico. Okay, 1 million. Okay, we have a bid for 1 million. 1,200,000. 1,600,000. 2,200,000. Going twice. Going 3 times. Sold in the behind. Okay.
Ik zag dat dit ook gevangenen tijdens de veilingen erbij mochten zijn. Hoe kreeg je dat voor elkaar?
Dat is veel praten. Dat is veel praten met de directeur. Hij komt ook bij alle openingen, dus alle veilingen komt hij ook persoonlijk ook. En hij ziet hoe het gaat. En dat gaat heel goed. Ik kan geen buitenlandse gevangenen meenemen, omdat die een hoger profile hebben. Dus het blijft bij Indonesiërs. Goed. In deze gevangenis zitten 1100 mensen. Bijna 1200 inmiddels. Waarvan ik er dus iedere keer 7 maar kan uitnemen. Maar die 7 die schilderen in mijn klas.
Since Nico and Theos both started teaching here, the level of jumped. Like, I never could even draw or paint before, and you know, like now I can draw faces and paint faces. I mean, it's just faces, but I've only been painting for 8 months. But yeah, I'm hoping like maybe next year I can do the rest of the body. But yeah, like Nico and Theos seem to have a good commitment here. They've promised to be here for a long time. So there's a chance for everybody here to be really, really good.
This is almost as bright as the top, yeah? Yeah.
But the eye is okay, yeah?
Yeah, but it has to be lower.
Yeah, but it's okay, yeah? Like this?
Yeah, it's more or less okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but if you go, his whole head is a bit like this, yeah? So it's just too high.
Het inspireert me. Ze schilderen iets, naar mijn aanwijzing min of meer. Maar op een gegeven moment doet ze iets compleet anders. En dan doen ze dingen die ik al jarenlang vergeten ben te doen. Omdat je toch een beetje vast zit. Als je al jaren bezig bent, dan ontstaat toch het gevaar dat je jezelf herhaalt in je werk. En die geven net de extra kick. Hey, voor mij, waar ben je zelf mee bezig?
You bring the connection from the blue again upstairs, yeah? Just a little spot blue there.
Looks like, no, the 2 eyes, a mouth, and the finger.
Now the most important thing for an abstract painting, you can turn around every direction and still have a nice composition. It's a completely different painting now. So when you turn around, there's other painting again. That way.
The stuff that we're doing here is really quite unique. The guards have given us a lot of freedom because they've seen the positive effects from this. And they've actually done something that's very unusual. They've actually trusted us enough to let the men and women be involved in these projects at the same time, inside the same areas with minimal supervision. So that gives us, how do you say it, more responsibility, like ourselves as well as to the guards. The guards are trusting us, and then we, how do you say it, show the guards that we can be trusted, so it's also good like that. There's actually prison guards from Australia, from Belgium, that have actually come here, and they've said that the stuff that we have going on inside here is to a higher quality than they do in like Australian prisons and Belgian prisons. Here we're getting almost like first-class education for the painting from Nico and Theos. They're like world-class painters and they're teaching us. So it's like a lot of people in the outside will probably wish to come inside just to learn from them, you know?
But if you would do little things also on the mouth and a bit longer chin, I mean, you get also to a resemblance if you would like one.
Yeah, maybe not good for going for resemblance. Using it as a model.
No, but I can make it with a few lines, a few outlines with a color or with charcoal or whatever. I can make improvements and that you follow them. Yeah, it's not a problem. I mean, I can do that in 10 minutes, no problem. Because I'm so damn good. Ja, sure, charcoal can, yes.
Ik vind het erg zinvol om te doen. En je ziet resultaten. In de loop der tijden zie je mensen die echt in staat zijn om hun gedachten en gevoelens op een abstracte wijze om te zetten. Ik woon hier met plezier op het eiland. Dit eiland geeft me iets. Ja? En ik mag die mensen. Ik denk dat je de verplichting hebt als mens om iets terug te geven aan de maatschappij. Kijk, en dat hoeft niet meer geld te zijn, maar doe iets goeds. En wij doen op onze manier doen we iets goeds.
But like, if like this, I can leave it like this?
Yeah, sure, why not? Also, you don't have to finish this as well.
Oh yeah?
Done already.
Oh, it's easy being an artist, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Ik denk ook dat je het gevoel van eigenwaarde weer opbouwt. En ze tellen weer mee, ze presteren iets. Ik denk dat dat nog belangrijk is eigenlijk.
To give people maybe another choice in life when they get free, because a lot of the things is people come in here, but once they're free, they tend to do the same thing again and come in here. So this is actually good to have a t-shirt program, silver workshop, painting program, designing. It's something that it's real. It's something that when people go outside, they can work and they don't have to come back to do drugs or steal or what they used to do before. And here they're getting an education that normally they wouldn't have had like in the outside.